It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eddie on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him. So
they're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now the 1st carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. It looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time Wilson will throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
This discipline that they showed on defense, because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards.
Texans.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Texans 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here in the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Watson on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Gerald Everett. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
27. Seahawks 14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw again is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. This is Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to hit his target, Claypool, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. I'll give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds He's been able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. From the 50, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Texans first down.
On first down, Watson. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Is good.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
On the carry.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. On third down, Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense, right?
And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Texans 34, Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And down to the 29-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Houston.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Chase Claypool.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. 2nd down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This time, Wilson will throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Good. Makes the score Texans 47, Seahawks 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send the ready to return. Here's Hilliard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
4 yards on the play.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10. At their own 38.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, come on, that.
To throw again. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down by Ross Blacklock. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Carry.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And this time he is in. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
50. Seahawks 36. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's out of time. It's out of time.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 64. Seahawks 36. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw past 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And shutting him off, now open field. Still fighting. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
27-yard line.
A big play there on the option. 48 yards.
First down, Texans.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 44-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
to throw again on second down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let him know. Back to the
Wilson now to throw on third down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. They find some open field. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided scoreline. That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's get off the field. Mike 54. Mike 54. Good track. Good track.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On first down, Watson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.